Howdy. Mellow greetings. IRONVAN here. Let me get my chat set up. There we go. I need to run and grab my keys because I thought I brought them with me and I did not. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Saucy. So, I'm gonna go this way until we get out of the resort area. I already. Oh, and then of course too, we may run into issues with the stream because, well, obviously mountains and all that. But I think where we're going, well, I mean, I know that where we're going is like hey, what's up, Ian? Is a main like highway. It's the one that runs over to the bigger town. That's an hour and a half away. And if I recall correctly, there's Wi-Fi pretty much all along that, at least to where we're going to be going to. Now I just remember there's another canyon that I want to go to as well. That's out past. It's a bit further out, but a freaking awesome drive. You like, as you're coming up to it, just rolling up my other window here. As you're coming up to it, you like do like a hairpin turn down into it, and it, oh God! I forgot to put the seatbelt on my camera. Not literally, but ugh. Should be fine. Little dirt don't hurt. Well, actually, with cameras, a little dirt can hurt a lot. But just in regards, oh yeah, this is what I usually do. There we go. I'm okay. It's just a shoulder issue I'm dealing with for about the last month or so. It's there's a technical term for it. I forget what it is, but it starts with an I. Swimmer's shoulder, I think, is what I have upon self-diagnosis using the interwebs. So I was looking up the symptoms, and this swimmer's swimmer's shoulder thing came up, and every single like indicator of like, you know, pain or how the pain is triggered. That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly what happened. Like if I reach back like I just did, it really strains it. Or if I overreach or reach overhead too much or too far, it really strains it. And basically what it is it's like, if I understand it correctly, there's either a tendon maybe just a little bit in the joint or just really coarsely rubbing against it. So it's going to be like a physical therapy kind of situation, I think. Alright. I am going to flow. Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping it'll just go away, but god damn, when that happens, it almost doubles me over every time. Alright, let me... I missed that last check. Can I still see it? Oh. There we go. I used to have that, and then when it went away and came back, that was it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really thinking that's what it is. It starts with an I, right? The actual medical term for it. Also, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Yeah, I found another. Well, I shouldn't really say I found. Another place came up on my Facebook feed today that I kind of forgot about that I want to go out to. I was gonna go out there today, but then I remembered that I needed to get this footage first because this was promised first for like a long time. And every time I've tried to go out there, something's come up, be it weather or just time. So I think the weather should be good today. But we got about an hour's worth of driving to do. Well, once we get out of this little thing, the road to the... Ah, shit! I just lost the top of my vape. Once we get out of this road that runs to the resort and is back on the main road that runs to town, it's about an hour-ish drive. So my regular vape has this issue, and I'm trying to figure out a way to fix it. The little magnetic spacer on the one side is loose, so it always sticks to the bottom of the vape cartridge, which is fine. I know where it's at all times. I just have to be careful when I refill it so I don't lose that, until I can figure out a way to reattach it. Now, having said that, it does kind of cause a little bit of a connection issue sometimes, so I kind of have to like irk it or tap it. Okay, that's what you guys are doing. I'm sorry. My bad. They're not usually out here at this time of the day. Holy, it's a lot of them. Oh, maybe they're going out and then they come back, because they come back like around between like 4:30 and 5. Like if I'm coming back from town, I usually see them. I am really freaking upset. The other day when I was out gathering footage, that was when I did the little bit of the Kepler Pass, the recent shorts. When I was coming back from that, Bighorn Rams is what I saw, just in case I cut out. Not that some jackanini behind me was kind of riding my butt, and I wanted to stop and get a picture, and I couldn't. They were really cool to see. Like, not in a zoo, just out in nature or whatever. It was pretty spectacular. Now, we should have connection most of this road. I know we hit a dull spot there, but when I come off of this road and head to town, there will be about a mile section roughly where it may disconnect, but just stick around. If you're in chat, let people know that I am coming back. I'm just in a dead spot. I don't know if that always gets communicated before I get cut out, and then it's like when I come back in, everyone's gone, and it's like, oh no, come back, I'm back. Oh, I did it again. There we go. I just want a little noise in the background. I don't think the YouTube will catch it. So here's the latest with streaming and everything for my PC. I can't remember if I posted it on YouTube or not. I know I did on my Facebook. But so for the last couple of weeks, here, let me... For the last couple of weeks, every once in a while when I would power up my computer, it would go to the BIOS screen. Didn't really think too much of it because I couldn't really figure out why it was doing that, and then after I would just click go ahead and start, it would just start up. It didn't do it a lot, like every time, maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 2 weeks, I want to say. We had a bit of a power outage yesterday at the resort. When I got out of the shower, I noticed like everything was off. I'm like, power again. It happens up here. So I went to town, did some errands, came back, and when I went to turn my computer back on after the power was on, it would power up, like it would light up for about maybe 30 seconds and then shut off. So I had to order a new power supply, which is coming, I think, by the end of the week. But for now, there won't. I can't even game right now. So, which is kind of good in a weird way, because the last 2 nights instead of watching like Hulu or YouTube, whatever, I went back to reading my Shawshank book. The little I was expecting it to be a thicker book, but then I remembered it was like the movie was just based off of like the short story. But I'm about halfway through that now, I want to say. It's only about 100 and some pages. I'm at the part where, well, it's kind of told out of order. So I guess I can't really, it seems like parts of it are. But basically I'm at the point where Brooks just left, Andy's in charge of the library, and doing the taxes thing. There's some stuff that actually verbatim follow like the movie as well, like quotations and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Like they actually use dialogue from the novel in the movie. I mean, it's almost to a T as well because, and the part I was reading last night was when they were doing the roofing thing, tarring the roof, and that whole line of, that's how on the end of the second day of May or whatever, however that line goes, it was like when they're talking about getting the beer and everything, and Morgan Freeman's narrating, it was verbatim in the book. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hope everyone's week's off to a decent start. Mine's been not really chaotic, but it was just different this week. I had to work yesterday on my day off, but it'll be nice for the overtime. But I asked my boss today, I said, was that like a one-time thing? Or if you need it to continue, that's fine, just let me know. He even said, no, I know, he's like, because I mentioned that, I go and get footage and stuff on my days. He's like, yeah, I know that. I didn't mean to do that to you on Tuesday, but we were just so short. I'm like, okay. I was just checking to see if it was going to be a regular thing or not, so I can plan accordingly my days. So, and then I start at the winter job, not tomorrow, but next Thursday. Oh. I actually found an IRONVAN Matchbox car or Hot Wheels, whichever it was, that looks very similar to my IRONVAN, my first IRONVAN. I should almost have that up there, sitting up there by that. That's a DeLorean that you're seeing there by the sunglasses. I should have that sit up there when I do these fire dreams. So this is actually, I mean, this is the closest town, but it's not really even a town. It's just more of a intersection. There's nothing here. There's a little convenience store here as part of, not this resort, but the next one over. But that's about it. Otherwise, I have to run all the way into Gunny every time I want to get something, which is not really that far. It's only like 17 miles, I want to say. But not exactly sure what they're doing here, but they've been working on this for a better part of a week. Because it's like utility work, but I'm not exactly sure what they're doing there since there's no lights there. It's just a bridge. Maybe they're doing like, there is water pipes that run along the bridge. Maybe that's what they're working on. All right, so coming up here, I will probably lose signal for about a minute or two, but please stick around and please mention it in the chat that he's just in a dead spot. I'll be right back. Because it's usually like right around this bin here. We'll see today how the internets are working for us. That was a popo. Alright, let's get up to speed here. Warp speed, Mr. IRONVAN. How come doing something? She's got giving it all the polish. That was a really bad study. I'm sorry. Y'all can still hear me when I watch the stream back. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. But if I do keep making these, or doing these, I may invest in like a, if they're not too expensive, I may invest in like a Bluetooth microphone thing that I can put on my shirt or whatever. I did the calculations today. I was bored sitting outside on a smoke break. I have done approximately 150 scenic shorts since coming here in May. If that was an average or not for somebody starting out with content. Not that I'm really starting out, but I am starting out on YouTube fresh for about a year now. But they did say that that's a really good way to engage your audience. Try to upload at the same time every day, which I kind of been trying to do in about 4 hours apart. And then like at least I try to minimally at least do 2 a day. I would like to do 3, but I need to get a good backlog of footage to be able to do 3 a day. Wow, we didn't actually lose signal through there today. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah, usually this is about where it kicks back on, or is it this? Maybe it's this section. No, I think it was back there. I'm so happy we're out of our fire ban. We're still in stage 1, but we can have campfires again. I was gonna go do that last night, but then we ended up having thunderstorms, so really looking forward to doing that in the winter as well if I'm able to. It really sucks with this computer issue. I know it's a first world problem kind of thing, but I was just kind of starting to get back into playing the role playing, so I hope that doesn't fade before the power supply comes. It's really weird. I ordered it from Micro Center out of Denver, and I figured it would ship out of there and get here pretty quick, but it's shipping out of Texas for some reason. That's really weird to me. I mean, I get it, they have warehouses and stuff, but when I was back in Minnesota, if I ordered something from the store that was there in Minnesota, it would ship from that store. But most of the time, that gave me an excuse to go out to the Twin Cities, so it was always one of the suburbs, so a lot of times I would just go pick it up. But there was a few times I had it shipped, and it shipped out of that Minnesota store. I don't know why Denver didn't do that. That's really quite odd to me. I've been dealing with loneliness lately too, and I think that's why I'm trying to stream as much as I can when I'm out doing stuff, because, yeah. Which is really weird because since coming out here, I've been a lot more social. So you would think the loneliness wouldn't be a thing, but before I kept to myself, so I don't think it really ever bothered me. But it's on a different level here too, because I've moved to a different state from the state that I've lived in my whole life. I was looking this up the other day, like, why am I feeling this way when I'm surrounded by absolute beauty every day? And it was saying stuff like, well, granted you might be doing the same routine, but it's not your routine because it's being done somewhere else. And I think that's a big part of it, because I'm very routine orientated. Even just like driving through my town back home and, you know, randomly seeing people from work walking down the road or whatever, it's like, I don't have that here. I don't have my socialness. Not that I had a lot of friends really back home that would want to hang out on a regular basis. It's like every time I made plans, no one would show up. That sucks. When you go out of your way, like, to make plans to do something and you tell people about it, you know, not like last minute, put out invitations and no one responds. It's happening here a little bit too, but I understand it here better because I'm not as close. Yeah, I consider some of these people my friends now. Most of them are still just acquaintances, though. So that's my battle. I've been struggling with loneliness, is trying to get out and do something and with other people other than myself. But it never seems to happen. I don't know why. I don't think I'm that annoying. Maybe I am. I used to be super obnoxious all the time. Now I can understand people not wanting to hang around that, but I've mellowed out and it just sucks. It's like no one ever wants to hang out. Oh, I missed that one maybe. I never went to the actual doctor, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Sorry if that was said earlier and I missed it. How do I keep doing that? I somehow keep hitting my other tier on my radio. And all I hear is static. I think I'll take this. I don't want to go through. Yeah. We're going to probably duck through the side streets to get through town a little bit faster. I still haven't figured out when school gets out here either, because there's a really nice road that gets me out on that end of town quickly, where I need to go when I'm going out that way. But the high school and I think one of the other schools are right there too on that road, so I'm not sure. Maybe we'll try it today. And I will upload the art one as well. I just gotta do some editing on that to kind of shorten it down a little bit. Once my computer's back up and running. And I'll upload this one as well. This one will be raw. The other one I just want to cut down for time. Cut all the parts where I'm sitting talking to y'all and just keep it on the painting part of it for the video upload. And I'm finally starting to understand how all this live stuff from the phone works. I didn't realize there was a button you have to actually hit to have this orientation, which I think is kind of silly because if you flip your phone sideways, like you do when you're watching YouTube, it should just automatically do that, but whatever. And same with like doing the description stuff now and all that. I know how to do all that now from the phone. And the chat thing too. It does seem random though that sometimes it'll just keep the chat up the whole time, and other times it'll hide it like it is now until somebody says something. I like the other version better. Because I think that does that just for me. I don't think it shows the chat on the screen on your side. But I don't know 100% on that either. The place I'm gonna be, maybe I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Sometimes I overshare and I don't think about it till later, especially like online. I mean, granted I'm a small channel, but still. I mean, no crazy ass IRONVAN stalkers coming out to where I'm at and trying to find out where I am. Oh, I'm your biggest fan. Okay, it's a fucking Stephen King misery shit going on. I'm your #1 fan. We can go this way. It's fine. I usually go up to the next light, but we'll go this way. Yeah, I'm really. It's silly to say it this way. Oh shit! Actually, I might have missed. Oh no, it's down here. I forgot. I was supposed to go up one more block, but that's fine. Yeah, I have Minnesota plates on my car still, but you wouldn't know that. With how I drive around town, I know how to get places. I don't have. It's like I'm not a tourist anymore. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I know I talk about this all the time, but it's weird to me, in a good way, that I don't feel like a visitor here anymore. Like the first couple months, I didn't know where anything was. I mean, I knew where like the stores and stuff were because they're over on that main drag that we just turned off of. But just little hidden gems that I've now found. There's actually a board game store here in town as well. And you can actually go in there and play board games. So, trying to get a crew together from work to do that as well. Because I haven't board gamed in a very long time, on a regular basis. I mean, yeah, my kiddo and I, we played a couple of rounds of Sorry when they were here, but I love that game. That's probably like my favorite traditional game. But I'm more into like the non-traditional games. I don't even know if there's. I feel like there's a technical term or like a technical word for games like Catan or Pandemic, although Pandemic and Catan are kind of becoming really mainstream. But games like that aren't Monopoly or Scrabble or Life or Risk I like a lot too, so I'm not going to throw that game under the bus. But just the traditional games is what I like. I have a couple of traditional style games that I still enjoy playing. So I mentioned Sorry. Bonkers is another one of those because that was like my favorite game as a kid. Basically, what that one is you lay out the board, it's all blank. And everyone gets these little tiles with different numbers on them. And as you move, you place that tile down where you land, right? So now when someone else lands there, it might say go back 5 spaces or whatever it might be. And sometimes you get yourself stuck in a loop, and that's when it's called I'm going bonkers or whatever. And then there's something else happens with that when that happens, but I can't remember off the top of my head what that is. So okay, so they are not out at 3. Maybe they're out earlier and I've already missed it. But oh, that's how I'm doing it. When I go to touch the screen to just check chat, my palm is hitting the button on the radio. Go now when I go out to like this end of town. Rocky Mountain's right over here too. We've been there before. Alright. We are heading out now. It should be about an hour. Yeah, about an hour from here. 45, 50 minutes. Give or take. But that, oh shoot. That was the game store over there that we just passed on the left. That I was just talking about. And then Rocky's down that way to the left. I've got more comfortable with my speed as well. I go 60 now into town. It's 55, but and then next week as well, I should be switching all my Minnesota stuff vehicle-wise over to Colorado. Just waiting on Boss Man to renew my lease for the winter, since I'm staying there for the winter, and then I'll bring all that information in to get the title transferred, get my Colorado's driver's license, all that stuff. I may even get vanity plates. Vanity plates here are only like $60, I think. I think I paid $150 for the IRONVAN plates back in Minnesota. So, Not 100% sure, but there may be a few spots here along this as well where the stream will cut out. But rest assured, I'll be back when I have connection, unless it's an absorbent amount of time, like 10 minutes or something. When we were going out to the bypass on Sunday, I ran into that where it was a dead cell for a long time. So I ended up just ending the stream at that point. I like Highway 50, this is what I'm on. But it is definitely very much a speed trap highway. It'll be like 65, then as you come, I mean, it makes sense, because windy roads, right? So as soon as you come up to those, it drops to like 40 or 50. And then it'll go back up, say it drops to 40, then it'll go up, as you're coming out of that, it'll go up to 50, then 60. And then it'll drop down to 55 randomly. So you really got to pay attention to the speed limit signs along this route. I am really getting a bad kind of sun glare on my phone right now, so I'll have to try to catch up with chat when I can. But hello to all that are here. I appreciate all y'all. And if you're liking, see, look at that, the leaves are starting to change here already. I'm going to be going back out to Kepler Pass. There's a really nice section of aspens that we're starting to change on Sunday. I'm going to maybe go back out there on Friday and see if they're a little bit more old yellow gold and get some footage from that, because there's an angle that I saw a picture of where I could walk through the trees, right, and then do the pan up to the mountain. I thought that would be a really sweet shot. And I am baffled why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, sometimes my videos will cap out at around 700 and just die. Other times they'll hit 1100 and die. I can't seem to break that threshold. And I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, but it's frustrating, you know? Because I go out, I mean, I just worked 8 hours, and now I'm going out doing something that I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it like that. But it is work as well. And it's like I guess, and that's part of why I haven't been doing the time-lapse videos either, is because I put a lot of work into those editing, and getting under 100 views on those, it's not worth it, you know? As much as I enjoy them, I like time-lapse stuff, it's just not worth it to me to do that anymore. And then once I get back into streaming, and if I decide I still want to do GTA roleplay, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my channel at that point, because you shouldn't mix. The algorithm doesn't like it when you mix styles or content, different content on your channel. So maybe what I'll do is do another IRONVAN channel. Keep this one maybe my nature stuff and all that, and call that channel like IRONVAN 2.0's Adventures or something, or maybe just IRONVAN's Adventures. Or wait, that would be for gaming. Yeah, because I don't want to move all my shorts over or re-upload all my shorts to the new channel, because one, that's very time consuming, and two, I would only still do like 3 a day. You don't want to your channel. So I would probably just make another channel and make that strictly gaming, and then just delete my gaming videos off of this. I don't know. I really don't know. I need to research that part more. I should talk to Aftermath and see how his second channel's doing. Because he did that. It was either him or Hound Dog. I can't remember. Well, maybe it's Hound. I think it's Hound Dog. Because he does his motorcycle vlog stuff on a different channel. But no, Aftermath does have a different channel too, because him and his wife will play stuff on that other channel a lot. So he might be just keeping his main channel GTA related, and then the other channel random games. And that's the other thing too with content, is even gaming, you should try to keep it the same game, or at least the same genre. I fucking hate the YouTube algorithm, I really do. And then sometimes I wonder if I'm like shadow banned somehow. And that's why my videos aren't hitting as many people. I wondered about that a lot on TikTok too. A lot of people subscribe and whatnot on there. One that is like they would cap out after a certain number, and that was it. And then I'll watch. And then here's what's really frustrating, right? I'll watch some stupid ass video, like for example that lady right now that took that kid's ball, or that whole thing, and something like that will go viral with 2 billion views. It's like, it's not even your footage. What the hell? And I don't want to stoop to that level, but I'm getting tempted just to get people to my channel, you know? Oh, update on the e-bike thing too. They did